pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday night to all. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Tom Gronkowski Show 2.0. My name is Ruth the Truth. Thank you for joining me. Make sure, if you're watching, whatever platform you are watching, make sure to hit the share button down below. Help Coach Jay and I bring a greater audience so we can bring as much Bucks conversation as possible. Keep it up in the comments. Throw out some questions, any debates that you would like for Coach Jay and I to discuss on tonight's episode. Make sure to be live in the comments, and we will make sure to post them on the feed. I appreciate you being here, everyone who's watching. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, the Fans Only Sports Network on YouTube, so you can keep up with Coach Jay and I every Wednesday night as we go live at 9 p.m. We were a little bit late today. Sorry about that. Working on punctuality, but we will be on top of that next week. But I'm excited, man. Training camp is in full effect. And right now I'm waiting on a credential request that I put in to actually cover training camp for the Bucks. Super excited about that. Still waiting to hear back from the organization, but hopefully we'll be in training camp starting next week. Really excited about that. But from the videos and from the conversations I've been having with people that have actually been going to training camp and seeing the Bucs in person, everyone's excited. All 22 starters have been signed back, and they're looking great in training camp. So Coach Jay and I will definitely have training camp discussion later on in the show. And then we want to spice things up a little bit. I know this is the Tom Gronkowski show where we focus on Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and their move from the Beantown to the Bay, Champa Bay, that is. But we're also going to be talking some NFL carousel. We want to get in some deep conversation about the AFC as well as the NFC and all the quarterbacks that we're expecting to be on full attack as soon as week 1 kicks off. I'm really excited because I'm telling you, it's almost depressing after the Super Bowl. I mean, hard to say that going to a Super Bowl I would ever be depressed. But as soon as I walked home after the Super Bowl, complete sadness because the NFL season's over. But we are back. Time is flying, guys. Can you believe that we're already in almost 2022? Like, this year just completely flew by. So make sure you make every day count for the next couple months till the end of the year. Set some goals for yourself and just keep crushing them. You're doing a great job. We're already halfway through the week. We made it to Wednesday. The weekend is almost here. I've been having a pretty awesome week. And without further ado, I'm going to bring my host in here so I can tell him how awesome my week has been. Coach Jay Morgan, welcome to the show.
What up?
Good to see you. I know you and I have been making some serious boss moves. I finally finished my college courses for this semester. I'm so excited. Done. Passed my 5 classes. Thank you very much. It was very, very tough. Let me tell you, taking summer flex classes was not a good idea. I mean, it is a good idea, but taking 5 of them was a little excessive. I definitely stretched myself thin this semester, let me tell you, and I had a crazy mood swings in those finals weeks. Let me tell you, it's really, I mean, you've been going through tests as well because I know that you're training for a new career. Congratulations on that, my friend.
Thank you.
Please don't
Thank
leave
you.
me on this show. I can't do
no.
it without you.
Oh, I ain't going nowhere.
Always make time for the Tom Gronkowski
I'm
show.
always going to make time. This right here, that's the career. Right now, this is the passion. And
the passion. You see these Tampa sports. That's what we bring to you.
I'm just trying to make this into a career as well. My thing about this year is, especially working on to the next year, is about, like you said, boss moves. Like, I want to start going for my bachelor's degree in film and television. Like, I didn't take school seriously like that. And now, since I have an opportunity to actually have it paid for, reimbursed and all that, I want to take that opportunity. And, I just think with film and television, that's right up my alley. And I want to just make the best of it. So boss moves, that's the way it's going. I'm trying to make up for lost time. And I want to make sure that me and my little daughter is straight and we can still be having fun the entire time. So I ain't going nowhere with the show. We only gonna make it bigger and better. So that means that I might have to keep running. I might have to start running around, like while I'm at work, because they're gonna be like, hey, we saw you on TV. Like,
it's coming. Our day is coming. And as soon as I get my credential request for the Bucs process and I get into the facility, we're gonna have a lot of content to talk about, because I'm gonna be in training camp, having the opportunity to talk to players and coaches staff. So I'm really excited about that. And speaking of coaching staff, I just want to say congratulations to the defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles, who just signed a 3-year extension with the team. Absolutely incredible. I think he's done a phenomenal job for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, I wanted to give the MVP trophy during the Super Bowl. I wanted to give that to Todd Bowles because the way that he set up that defense to completely shut down Patrick Mahomes, who is such an entity at the quarterback position, it was pretty remarkable. I feel like he deserved that extension. And I know that Bruce Arians talked about him even deserving a head coaching position someday. So
you already had it. You already had it. In your face, Jets. In your face.
Oh, you're right.
In your face, Jets.
I forget that.
Tried to act like he was trash. That man ain't trash. The players in the organization was trash. He's not trash. He went somewhere else and won. Got the win.
You know what? Further in this, we're going to further that discussion later on, because we're also going to talk about Sam Darnold and our expectations for him as he's playing in a Carolina Panthers uniform this coming season. We went from green to blue, a nice little baby blue. I think that'll do nice for his little baby blue eyes. I think he has blue eyes. I'm not really sure.
It's all right. He fits the description.
All right. Colored eyes, exactly. Fits the description. So we're definitely going to get some deep conversation about our expectations for Sam Darnold going into his first year as QB1 for the Carolina Panthers, because he's also getting Christian McCaffrey back and hopefully fully healthy.
Oh, did you know who else is sneaking around?
Say it again.
Guess who like can't he can't stay away from the game, and he'll
stay away from the game.
Yeah, you know who that is, and he was a Panther.
Was a Panther?
Yeah.
Is he still an active player?
He retired, and he's too young to retire.
Luke
Kuechly.
Oh, yes.
If he comes,
right. I think I don't know. I want to say that I'm more worried about Carolina than I am the Saints. Especially with that, uncertainty of QB position. I mean, I just feel like we talked about it in the last podcast I was in today. I just feel like everything is so heavily dependent on Alvin Kamara and what's his name is Michael Thomas. And then Michael Thomas is not even going to be playing for like the first 6 games because he's still healing from that ankle injury that he played, fought to play through last season, finally got the procedure done after the season. He's going to be out for the first 6 weeks. So very unexpected. I mean, it's
I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep on Sean Payton because I know Sean Payton going to have something ready. He know what he lost when Drew said that he was done. And I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure Drew gave him a heads up. He wouldn't just leave him. He wouldn't leave him like that. Hi, Sade. He wouldn't just leave him. So I know Sean Payton got some up his sleeves. If you have to go back to Bounty and hey, so be it. Hey, you got a Super Bowl out of it. Call Rob Ryan up. Do what you got to do to win the game.
Oh, and also, speaking about doing what you got to do, Carson Wentz is hurt.
Yeah.
Is that surprising to anybody? Not really. Apparently, it's an injury that he's been dealing with since high school. Don't know if I believe that. That's what I heard. Somebody from the coaching staff for Indianapolis, I don't think it was Frank Wright, I think it was the offensive coordinator, there was a press conference covering the Carson Wentz situation, and he had brought up that this was a lingering injury, that I guess a bone in his foot was just slightly fractured, and then during that practice, it just completely fractured. Not really sure how can you can't play with a broken foot. Like, that's just not how that works out. But
so Indianapolis Colts, 2 things you can do. 1, call Phillip Rivers back.
I was just about to bring that up because I heard that on ESPN today that they were possibly thinking about calling Phillip Rivers and pulling him out of retirement. Now, Phillip Rivers went on to be the head coach for a football team in, I believe, Alabama. It's a high school team. And they're actually doing very well. So from what I took from what I read about the bringing Phillip Rivers back, is he's only probably going to consider coming back when his season for the high school team is over.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
they lose.
Phillip Rivers looked great last year. I mean,
I liked it.
A little stagnant in the pocket at times, made some sloppy mistakes against, especially, was it, I guess it was Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I think that knocked them out in the playoffs.
They were there.
Sloppy final possessions, but Phillip Rivers, to me, is a Hall of Famer.
They were there. They were there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they won 11 games last season.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Phillip Rivers.
The Colts had a phenomenal defense, great running game with Jonathan Taylor, who they signed for an extended amount of time.
Jonathan Taylor. Every time I hear
I'm hoping that I can't remember. I got to look this up now because it's going to bother me. But the name of the backup quarterback for Carson Wentz that they're thinking about going with going into week 1. What are your thoughts on the Colts situation right now?
They need to call Phillip, and since Phillip already gave him that dilemma about high school, they might as well just scratch Phillip off the list because he's not going to go nowhere. 2, you can't call Peyton no more, but you can call him and ask for his advice. 3, you might want to start begging to Andrew Luck and be like, Andrew, please.
See,
Please.
Andrew's been out of the league for so long. I don't see that happening. But they've been talking greatly about Jacob Eason,
That guy
who is going to be the backup quarterback. They're saying that he's going to be ready week 1 to take over for Carson Wentz.
Okay, then they must have a different offense then that is going to implement, that is going to how could I put this, benefit him, because if they want him to just sit back and just be like Phillip or Luck or Peyton, that ain't gonna happen with this kid, not right now. What they need to do, if they trying to be on the cheap side, call Jacksonville Jaguars, take Minshew, come on over here. You already been playing. You started before. You know what to do. We ain't gonna make you do nothing crazy.
Right.
We just want you to control the game. Boom. Then if he fails, then Eason, you're in. Come on.
Right.
Or Fitzpatrick.
Who
make a trade.
I mean, I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think he's a great opening quarterback. I think for the first 6 weeks,
that's all we need him for.
He brings magic to the field. I mean,
that's all we need him for.
Phenomenal stats that he puts up, but so he would be a good plan B. But I like the Gardner Minshew pickup for Indianapolis. I actually think the Colts could win more games over Carson Wentz. I would go for Gardner over Carson Wentz.
See, there we go.
But I mean, I'm speaking as an Eagles, I guess, hater. But
you're telling the truth. He's not even an Eagle no more. They
right.
booted him out of there.
That's true. And it's crazy how for the longest time, the Philadelphia Eagles on the side of their stadium, and you know how usually they like promote a player, when it comes to those big banners that hang on the side of the wall.
Like they used to do Peyton.
I guess the banner that they have is the Lombardi Trophy getting held by Nick Foles.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a little bit questionable. I mean, and then I heard it took a while for them to take all banners down of Carson Wentz, even after he left. So, do you think the Eagles organization is even comfortable with saying that their QB1 is going to be Jalen Hurts? Do they have any confidence behind Jalen?
I don't know about that. You're gonna have to have an offense that supports him. I mean, technically, that last game that we saw the Eagles play, he could have probably won the game for them because he does not turn the ball over. The problem was they took him out because he was being safe. I don't get that. I've never taken a player out for being safe. Now I tell him, hey man, you're being a little bit too safe. Okay, I need you to shoot your shot at least once. If you mess up, we'll fix it. But I at least need you to try. Show me something. But the guy was keeping the game. He was managing the game. A lot of times you could have ran. If you can't do it with your arm, do it with your feet. It was the last game anyway. Y'all weren't going to the playoffs. Right. So do it like RG3, the old RG3, when he first got to the Redskins before he got hit. But do it like Teddy.
Never been the same after that.
Never been the same. That's because they used him as a running back. But he ain't tripping. He's sitting there. What? And he's still with the Ravens, right? He's sitting there with the Ravens collecting that money.
I don't know if they released him off the roster. I don't know if he's going to be the backup quarterback for, let's see, RG3.
Yeah, but he's still sitting there collecting that money. He's like Michael Vick was when Mike was playing with the Steelers. They told Mike to get in. He got in for like a drive. Then the next drive, he tell a third quarterback, hey, no, you got it. Go ahead. They was like Vick trying to get that check. He's trying to get that paper, boy. If you're gonna sit there, for as years as I've ever played the sport, I don't watch. I gotta be in the action. I don't watch. I do whatever it takes for me not to watch. If I'm in the NFL though, I'll be sitting on that bench like Willie Beeman, eating pork rinds. Go team, because I'm getting paid. Reading the newspaper like Dennis Rodman. Then until they tell you to get in. Hey, get up! I told you to get ready three drives ago.
I'm ready, coach. Put me in.
Like, you ready? Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready.
Didn't RG3 play like he played a couple snaps. I think it was against the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken, during last season when if I'm not mistaken, Lamar Jackson was out with COVID protocol.
Yeah.
And so RG3 started that game, and then I think he got hurt in the first quarter.
Yeah, after somebody
it seemed like he got hurt by doing absolutely nothing. That part was a little bit confusing.
Yeah, because all he did was hand the ball off.
And then he just starts skipping like he's hurt. And I'm just that was short-lived.
He handed the ball off. I don't understand how you get hurt from handing off the ball. And then you ran out to the outside one time. You know what that is? Because you haven't played. You've been watching too much. And now you're trying to get that juice flowing. No, it don't work like that. Somebody tell me right now. My boys have already told me, hey, man, you need to be ready, man, because in January, man, we come down to Florida. You got to do that. We got to do that national championship league for flag football. I tell them every year, hey, hold up. Are you really coming down? Are you coming down here for real? Yeah. So you want me to play? Yeah. I got to train. I got to get back. I got to get
ready.
I don't jump on no field.
Is it a co-ed league?
It's co-ed. They got it's a national championship, so they got co-ed, they got all girls, they got all guys.
I want to play in a co-ed flag football league, and I've actually, since moving to Tampa recently, I've been kind of in search of some type of league that I can get locked in with, because your girl is trying to stay active, you know, as a former athlete. You just want to continue to have that athletic build, and I'm starting to lose that. The closer I get to my 30s, the harder it is to stay in shape. So I would definitely love to join a league, because your girl got the footwork. Your girl got the hands.
You got the footwork.
I got the footwork. I got the hands, and I could throw a perfect spiral.
I got the ladder.
A lot of my friends could attest to that. I love playing football in the sand. So usually when we go to the beach, I always bring my football, and we kind of set up like, all right, if you run past this line, this is going to be your touchdown. You know, we have a ball with it. And it's a lot of fun.
I need to come play with you.
I'm interested in joining a league in Tampa. So if anybody that is viewing this podcast, if you want to jump into the chat, and you know of any kind of league that I could get locked in with here in the Tampa area, please let your girl know, because I'm trying to get active. I'm trying to get
in the Lakeland area.
I'm trying to run.
Area. Yes.
Florida Heat don't bother me. I mean, the Bucks have been great motivation to just, who cares about the heat? Don't worry about the humidity. Just put in the work.
I'm 32, and I don't even look 32. And I tell you, anybody that'll tell you, I still jump in the game. Now, if I know it ain't my time, it ain't my time. But I'll jump in the game. So if y'all know any leagues, the Tampa area, the Orlando area, and the Lakeland area, let me know. I don't even have to touch the ball. I'll block the whole time. I enjoy pass blocking people. It pisses people off so bad because they try so hard. I love
Appreciate everyone who's tuning into the Tom Gronkowski Show 2.0. I am Ruth the Truth, and this is Coach Shay Morgan. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back momentarily. Stick with us.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Carousel helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is, when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion, or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, you know, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
Odyssey Group. with their new medication that is going to be the future for the NFL.
Game changer.
Concussion protocol, because that stuff's important. You know, we gotta worry about what's under that helmet. So shout out to the Odyssey group for putting in the work, putting in the hours, and I believe it's sponsored by Brett Favre himself. So it's pretty awesome that he's involved. I mean, because I'm pretty sure he suffered plenty of concussions himself. Even in the commercial, he's like, "Will this help me?" It's like, damage has already been done, but we're trying to avoid future situations. What you got there?
Let me show the people of how this is done, because a lot of people don't understand about concussions. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say that this alcohol bottle, this rubbing alcohol bottle, is your brain. Inside of your brain, the nucleus, the cells, all the stuff that makes you function, or, you know, that makes you want to function. Inside of your brain. So your brain sits inside of this. This is the skull. This is the head. This is the skull. Inside of that brain, blood, cells, nucleus, all right here in the middle. Now, we're going to pretend that this alcohol in here is red. Every time when you take a hit, your brain is literally sitting just right. It's sitting right here in the middle. Every time when you take a hit, as you see, it's hitting the skull around. Boom. Every time you are getting bruises in your brain. Every time. Even if you do sudden movements, if you're running or something, just at home or something, it make it move like this. Like that. So imagine if you're going 1,000 miles an hour, boom, collision, boom. Like my old coach would say, boom, right there. That is some traumatic stuff. And that stuff hurts. I know a guy that had 14 concussions in high school with him. This man had to sit. Lately, he's been doing good. But for the longest, for years, even after he graduated, he had to sit in his house with sunglasses on, because if he takes the sunglasses off, he's not going to be able to see. His head is going to start hurting. He's not going to be able to see nothing, and his head just starts hurting and all that from all them hits. He was the kind of running back. He was that fullback type. If it's wide open for him to score, or if he can go through you to score, instead of him going that way to stick his foot in the ground and just go and avoid you, he gonna try to go through you. And he was small, but he could go through you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a game changer right there. Brett Favre, he knows, because back then they didn't take concussions that seriously. Even when I was in high school, I've had a total of maybe like 10. I never told my mama. Don't tell her. I never told her. I had 10. That's because one of the coaches that I had, when I was like, man, I think I got a concussion. See, I ain't know. See, some kids be using that stuff as an excuse, and that's why coaches be like, I'm different, because if you use it as an excuse, I'm gonna use it as an excuse with you. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you right. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to play. You right. Sit down, coach. It's game time. I'm ready to play.
You just saying that your head wasn't right.
You said that you had a concussion. I can't put you in. You ain't about to get me sued. No. Sit down. No. Now, I'm telling you, like, I had a coach. I told him, I was like, coach, I think I got a concussion, because I really felt like it, because I felt like I felt out about to puke. My head was hurting from the sunlight. I don't feel like that on the regular. So I was feeling weird. And me, when I play defense, I'm trying to kill people. I don't use my head. I come in and I got a special way to do it, just like I do in flag football, so I don't get called for it. I will pop you with my shoulder, because every time when you're getting a tackle, you're not supposed to use your head. No, I want to be able to grab you and rip your body apart with both my arms while I'm taking you down. As long as I got you tight on that shoulder gonna do the hit for me. Because when I pull you into me, that shoulder coming at you, boom. And as soon as we explode, you feel it. You know I'm there. So I'm telling you, I had 10 and I never said nothing, because for one, that coach told me if I said something, I was going to be out. And it was my senior year. I got to make noise. I had the Terminator X towel and all that. They can't. I was like, I thought I was Booby Miles when I was in high school. So, and I was playing defense. So I'm telling you, I couldn't sit down and watch. So I played and I was good. I was fine. Now, sometimes do I feel some stuff or something like that over the years? Yeah, because when I got to college, then the hits just became harder. When the last time I had actual hair, like it was like this on my head, was back in 2012, because I thought I was going to get dreads like everybody else. I want the dreads, but I don't like hair like that. And everybody else had the same hairstyle. So when nobody going to know it was me. While we was at practice and all that, I go through a brick wall, which I still go through a brick wall regardless. Mm-hmm. But the difference is I couldn't feel nothing because I had all that hair on my head. Got back to Indiana for a weekend, went to the barbershop, cut it. Going back to my fade because I was like, no, I need people to know me. I don't want to blend in with everybody else. I need them to know me. I got back to practice that next week. First hit, I'm not thinking. I come down. Boom. Oh, I can feel every hit now. Oh, man, that hurt. I'm telling you, this stuff serious. Those little ones that are out there watching as well, this stuff serious.
Yeah.
Don't believe. Watch the movie Concussion with Will Smith. And if you are one of those people that be in denial, I'm going to tell you like Will Smith said on the movie, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
And only the truth. So help you God.
With the truth.
With the truth. That's I. That is me. Yeah, no, it's definitely a serious topic, and I don't think it just gets discussed enough. And I'm glad that the NFL is going in the right direction with making sure they can avoid, having future issues, because these NFL players put a lot on their bodies. They put a lot on the line for a career. So, and for our entertainment. So we got to make sure these guys are taken care of while they're active. Let's not wait till last minute. Like if we could avoid future issues, let's try to, contain it, figure it out, fix it. So we don't have future issues for, whenever they do retire and move on. But
like the
we're gonna move on to the next topic. I got some AFC quarterbacks that I want to discuss with you today. So let's start with the AFC South. Okay. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, obviously Trevor Lawrence. I've been reading some notes about how he's been in training camp, and they're not ecstatic. They don't sound too pleasing. It seems like the Jacksonville Jaguars defense has been putting a lot of pressure on Trevor Lawrence. So he's still kind of getting used to the speed of the game. So I'm not too worried about sunshine just yet.
Sunshine!
And then we got the Houston Texans, which is still a huge question mark at the quarterback position. I know that they went and got, what was it, Jacob? Crap, his name's slipping me right now. They went and picked up Jacob. Was it Brissett?
From the Colts. Yeah, Brissett.
Isn't that who? I'm gonna double check. To Texans.
That's the one that played for the Colts. And matter of fact, the Colts and them, they stupid on that. They should have never let him go because look, Carson down. At least if you had Jacob right now, he could get you some wins.
I lied. So it's Jeff Driscoll is who I was talking about. They picked him up as well as Tyrod Taylor.
Wait, hold up. Tyrod's still around? I thought he was hurt.
They got Tyrod Taylor, a veteran, obviously. They got Jeff Driscoll on the roster as well, and Deshaun Watson. So if we're looking at the QBs for the AFC South specifically, we got Trevor Lawrence. We got possibly Deshaun Watson.
He better.
Yeah, very unsure what. We got Jacob Eason that's going to be playing for the Indianapolis Colts in Week 1, and then we got Ryan Tannehill. So let's start with Jacksonville Jaguars. What are some expectations, Coach, for you when it comes to Trevor Lawrence and the Sunshine Boys, I guess we should call them?
Show me that you can actually play, and this is not just a hype. I don't like that. I expect you're the number one draft. When you're the number one draft pick, you have a lot of pressure. That doesn't mean that you just got the bonus. Okay, you collected. You're not there just to collect the ends. It's more than just money. Okay, this is about the passion of the game, and it's a business. At the end, you're here to win. If you can't win for me, I got to get rid of you. And honestly, you got Tim Tebow on your team. Tebow, whoa! You shouldn't lose at all. But based on training camp, you are showing me that you are the true freshman that you are. And that's why Minshew needs to be starting until they find somebody otherwise, until this guy is ready. I'm not just about to throw him in the fire, because then I'm not helping you or myself if I throw you in the fire and you're not ready.
Right.
For one, I just paid a lot of money to get you. That's one. Two, your career could be ended if you're not ready. I say it to parents all the time when they be like, oh, well, why is my son not playing? He's not ready. I ain't about to get him killed, because then he won't play no more.
Right. We can't kill the passion. Yeah.
I can't do that. Not in Trevor's point of view right now. He don't want to kill the passion, and you don't want to kill that guy, because you've been hit by Alabama. Yeah, okay.
Ohio State knocked you guys off the playoffs.
That's fine. Here's the difference. These are all grown men that you are playing against, kid, and it only takes one hit for you to be sitting down with a rattle in your mouth.
Yeah.
Because now,
Urban Meyer has a lot counting on this freshman, and I think it's a perfect marriage when they have a number 1 draft pick in Trevor Lawrence, and then it's going to be Urban Meyer's first year as an NFL head coach. I think freshmen all around, rookies both. I think it could work out. I mean, he's got some great offensive weapons, and DJ Shark, and plenty of others, and it's going to be an exciting time to see how the number 1 draft pick shows up in week 1. But very valuable player. I mean, that's your number 1 draft pick. He cannot get touched. That is a no-no. So that offensive line better be suited up and ready. And I mean, I'm excited to see Team Tebow play, because I've been catching some of his training camp film, and I'm just like, yo, look at him, still doing it. To me, he reminds me of like a Jason Witten type stature for the Jaguars. So I'm excited. The Jags are definitely going to be a team that I'm going to be tuning into every Sunday to see
to see what y'all doing, see what they doing.
Right.
Some of people back
How do you think Ryan Tannehill, QB1 for the Tennessee Titans, how do you think he holds up in that division next to a Deshaun Watson, for example?
I think Ryan Tannehill has a better chance of actually doing something, for the simple fact is he has a team. See, Deshaun,
when he says a team, he's talking about King Henry, Mr. Derrick Henry himself. That's the team right there. That's the team.
Shout out Duval again, Derrick Henry. What you call it? No, not just him. No, they have a team. They have a team philosophy. I'm talking about all the way from the person that don't play all the way up to the head coach to Vrabel. They have a team structure. They have a guy that used to be a Patriot. He's won the championships. He's brought that team philosophy over there and turned that organization to a winning. Because I remember when they used to get killed with Jeff Fisher, and Jeff Fisher used to be yelling. That's all he did was yell and cuss. Even when they won the game, he still looked mad. He'd be like, dang, Jeff, you just won. What's the problem? I don't think we're going to win next week. Like, dang. But
can we celebrate the victory today, Coach?
They have a team. Hey, it be like that. I've coached a couple of teams. I told them, I said, hey, congratulations on the win. It was ugly. I don't like that, but you did win.
A lot of things to clean up.
Yeah, and then I asked them this question.
Film throughout the whole entire week, and I'm going to be pointing out every single mistake that we cannot see going into next week.
And then I asked them these 2 questions. 1, are you satisfied? No, sir. Good, because we're thinking about that championship. You preach championship at the first day.
Oh, yeah.
First day.
Championship is bust.
Second, have we done anything yet? No, sir. We ain't done nothing yet. We have not done anything yet. We got the dub. I'm focused on us being 1-0 each week. Just focus on being 1-0. Don't get caught on the numbers and be 6-0 and 7-0. No. 1-0 each week. 1-0. I'm telling you. So I think Ryan Tannehill, right now, he stands up better than Deshaun Watson. And on top of that, Deshaun Watson messed up. He messed up a lot of chemistry in the locker room, because for the simple fact is, when you bail out on your team, I'm a team player.
Right.
Doesn't matter if I'm on the field, on the wrestling mat, track, working in the kitchen, on the roof, in plasma. Doesn't matter. I'm a team player. I do my part. I expect you to do your part. If you bail on me, we are not teammates no more. You turned your back on me. You went AWOL on me. I thought you was my soldier. Down, I can't do that. So for what Deshaun Watson was doing, when you do something like that, Deshaun, you have to make sure your plans go through, and you're still
if they backfire, then you got to deal with the karma. You got to deal with the sloppy mess.
You got to look back at everybody and they'll be like, "Hey guys, hey fellas, man, get out my face, bro."
Exactly.
No,
like,
bro.
you didn't even want to wear this jersey. You didn't want to be here to.
You didn't want to be with us.
Put in the work.
You bailed out on us. You turned your back on me. So I can't when somebody if you turn your back on me, and I'm cool with everyone, but if you turn your back on me, I can't mess with you no more.
Yeah.
I can't. Not saying I don't forgive you, which I probably don't, but I ain't
hold grudges, Coach Jay. You can't hold grudges, Coach Jay. You seem like you have too big of a heart to be holding grudges.
My whole family will tell you that man can hold a grudge for years. I can hold a grudge for years. Now my grudges is different though. They different. I don't go out my way or nothing like that. I ain't about to be back and forth dissing you on the internet. That takes too much energy. Yeah. I ain't doing all that. But I did not forget. So you come cross my path or something like that. Yeah, what's up? That's what. I've done that with cousins. Yeah. Okay. If you play me and you ain't even related to me,
it's a you ain't never gonna see my face again.
No, you gonna see me because I'm everywhere. So you gonna see me. That's what make you more madder. Yeah. You gonna see me.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson has caused such a disturbance in Houston that it's really unsure of what the sanity of that team is gonna look like at week 1.
They're not a team.
It's a little But let me tell you, I'm really ecstatic to watch the Cardinals play.
Oh yeah.
We had TJ Watt leave Houston.
No. Who was it? Was it JJ?
JJ Watt. Did I say TJ? That's his brother. I think
he should have went to the Steelers. Yes, his brother.
Yes. So JJ Watt leaving to join Carolina, the Cardinals. So I'm really excited. How do you think Kyler Murray is going to stack up this year? Because he's been one of the quarterbacks I feel like gets a lot of heat. I know he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's like a Russell Wilson type stature at 5'11".
That's all right.
But I think he's a great quarterback, and I have the Cardinals making some type of noise in that division. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on Kyler Murray is he's going to pick up where he left off from. He's only going to get better because after that season he just had, that was a how can I put this? That's a, what do they say when they say, all right, we're going to play this tune-up game just to get his spirits is up right now.
And he's actually 5'10". I just looked it up.
Yeah. So his spirits is up right now. That's fine. That season only is going to propel. Now it's up to him if he want to go forward or if he want to stay in the past. But all he has to do, I feel like this year they're gonna have a decent running back this year, so they can get some more groundwork, and that way he don't have to be able to have to throw it in 5 wide all day. I don't like 5 wide all day.
I love the DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green wide receiver combo. I think that's what I'm saying. Great for Kyler.
Now all he has to do is find that person that's going, because those two guys they're gonna attack the field inside and out. They gonna hit it in the middle, deep middle. They gonna hit it across the short middle, and they also gonna be going deep on the outside. But we need that one factor that can be that one guy that can be in the middle, attack the middle of the field with, and then it leaves those 2 other guys to do what they do best, which is go catch them long passes on the outside and stretch the field. If they find that one guy that can make them dangerous in the middle, they'll be good. Because with J.J. Watt coming over there, that just makes the defense more crazier. And then it also hypes your team up more. A lot of people don't know when you got a defense on the other side, your offense can be mediocre, but they're not going to come out there and play mediocre, though, because they so excited. They feed off the defense.
Right.
Just like the Seattle Seahawks when they was winning. They feed off the defense, off that LOB, the Legion. Even Marshawn Lynch say he feed off of them, and the rest of the offense feed off the LOB. So they see they defense out there making noise. They want to come and make some noise too. At practices and all that, we having competitions. So I think Murray, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be straight as long as he progresses.
He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in that division. I mean, obviously the NFC West is pretty stacked. We have We have San Francisco, who is going to have Jimmy G back, and with Trey Lance as a backup quarterback, like that's going to be a 1-2 hit. We got the Los Angeles Rams, who just signed Matthew Stafford. They let go of Jared Goff, and I think that's going to be a great combination with Sean McVay at helm. Matthew Stafford, I read in the notes, had a collision with a teammate. He hit his hand really hard on somebody's helmet, and he was not throwing for the rest of practice. Hoping that doesn't cause any. Anytime that you hear about a quarterback getting hit in his throwing arm with his throwing hand, like you never want to hear those type of situations, because having your hand at full health is so important when it comes to gripping the ball, putting the spiral on the ball, being able to put distance on the ball. Like, so I hope that Matthew Stafford has no issues when it comes to going into week 1. And then,
better not.
Of course, we have Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, I think the Seattle is definitely going to come back with a vengeance next year. I mean, I don't think it was a really ugly way to go out against the Los Angeles Rams last season. So I'm excited to see them. So in the NFC West, who is going to be your pick at quarterback? Who do you want starting for your NFL team? We got Kyler Murray. We got Jimmy G. We got Russell Wilson. And we got Matthew Stafford. Who are you thinking would be your QB1?
My QB1 is going to be Russell. He can bring Sierra with him too. I want Russell first. Then I'm gonna take Jimmy G. Then I'm gonna take Murray, and then I'm gonna take Stafford. I don't trust Stafford. I don't.
We don't trust Stafford. You will put Stafford underneath Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's not gonna turn the ball over. Stafford just be throwing the mug. I don't like that. He just be Brett Favre-ing it. Just be.
I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a whole new Matthew Stafford coming.
I hope so.
Season. I think he's got all the key pieces. You got a fire defense. You know, you have a great running game. You have a good offensive line. I think they have the formula to possibly make it to a Super Bowl and at least go far in the playoffs. I don't see them being able to defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when it comes to an NFC championship game. But I mean,
Big Boss asked me that today when I had my.
They asked you
class.
what?
He asked me that today. Because he asked me about like Wednesdays and all that, and he said, so what do you think about the Bucks? You think they're gonna do it again? I was like, oh yeah, there's nobody that's gonna mess with them. I was like, out of the 4 first games, the only test is going to be the Rams. That's it. That's it. I was like, nobody else. They already know.
I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be facing the Dallas Cowboys in week 1, moving on to the Falcons. Yeah, moving on
Falcons.
Moving on to Falcons. Then week 3, I believe, is the Rams, and
That's
then we're traveling
to
Gillette Stadium to face the Patriots. That is going to be the game of the week. I'm so excited.
We killing them. The snow is going to melt all that.
And I think the NFL did a great job having the Dallas Cowboys Tampa Bay matchup to be the first NFL Thursday night football game. That is going to be primetime television.
Jerry set that up.
So excited. Oh, you know Jerry had, I can't wait for Hard Knocks. I really can't.
Jerry's world.
It is Jerry's world, and we just live in it. But
I do not like going
to everybody that is tuning in to the Tom Gronkowski Show 2.0. We appreciate you being here. This is Ruth the Truth and Coach Jay Morgan bringing you all the latest in the NFL. Now, are there any NFL news that you want to talk about today?
Yeah. So the Bucks, OJ Howard.
OJ Howard is back in training camp looking fabulous. He's
figured out a way.
Huge individual. I mean, I had really high expectations for OJ Howard, especially the way he started last season. I thought he looked great. Going out in week 4 was just devastating with that Achilles injury, but he's looking good in training camp. So you think it could be OJ Howard over Rob Gronkowski for that tight end position starting off in week 1?
No, I would never do that. If I had somebody like that said I had to do something like that, then I'm switching my offense. I'm gonna put 2 tight ends down. Rob, you're on one side. OJ, you're on the other side. I'm not taking you out unless Rob go to slot. OJ, stay at the tight end with the hand down in the ground. That's the only way. Because Rob, like I said in season 1, Rob, you put him over there on a single by himself with one of them little corners, and he gonna win that matchup every time. Either slant or it's gonna be a fly route. He gonna win it every time. OJ be getting hurt too much for me. You know, he ain't OJ Simpson. He be getting hurt. OJ be hurting people. He be getting too hurt for me. But OJ Howard did say that he's been doing something new, you know, to make himself better. You know, ever since everybody's been hanging around Tom Brady, you know, they figured out the formula. So he say he's going to be able to make sure that he is there for 17 plus games. That's what he said.
Longevity,
I don't know how
in the NFL.
That's what he said. 17 plus games. He said he's going to be there. I don't know how he stacks up. I don't know how that's going to work out for him. I mean, if it's me, Rob's going to be in most of the time. So you might be here for 17 plus games. But when somebody hits you, I can't have that. But OJ Howard is in the elite group. He's mentioned with Vernon Davis now. He's mentioned with the only two that's actually got him is Jeremy Shockey and who's the other one? Jeremy Shockley, and there was one more. Who was the other tight end? There's another tight end that's out there, but he was mentioned with Vernon Davis, Dallas Clark, Indianapolis Colts. I was there for that. Tony Gonzalez, yeah, Tony. Who's the other one? Tony.
Jason Witten.
No, they ain't have his name on there. There was no Cowboy name on there. Nah, I mean, Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen, absolutely one of my.
So he was mentioned with those guys, but the outliners were.
Greg Olsen played for the Panthers, correct?
If he still do, last time
I believe he's retired now. I don't know.
He played for the Seahawks. Greg, no, yeah, yes, or is that
right now he's playing for the Seahawks?
Did he play last year for the Seahawks?
Did he?
I don't think Jason Witten went to the Seahawks.
No, he did not.
Okay, then, yeah, that was Greg Olsen. That's him. That's Olsen. Olsen played for the Seahawks.
Yeah, and the Panthers, Seahawks and the Panthers. But who did he? Drafted by the Chicago Bears in the first round in 2007. Wow, I didn't think he got drafted that long ago.
Yeah, it was that long ago. It's my graduation year. It's my graduation
Panthers, Bears, and Seahawks.
I graduated in 07. That's not that long ago.
Yeah, originally from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg Olsen is such a great all around person. Like has like a foundation for, you know, his son that was having like some type of terminal illness, and they were raising money, and they were bringing awareness to, you know, the I can't remember the actual sickness that his son has, but they were bringing awareness to it, and just it was really touching that, you know, these NFL players are actually human and they go through travesties just like everybody else. And him staying strong, I know, was great for, you know, just the outreach to the community. So Greg Olsen is definitely one of my faves. Do you have any hot topics that you would like to cover in today's segment? I know that we talked about training camp. We talked about some people that are standing out. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are looking great. Antonio Brown is looking great. We get Antonio for 17 games now instead of just 8.
But he got to be.
Do you have any high expectations for Antonio Brown?
Yes.
Oh, I actually have a question. Who out of the wide receiver core for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to hit 1,000 yards first? We got Mike Evans. We got Chris Godwin. We got Antonio Brown. Out of those three, we'll just start with those three. I mean, we got endless more. We got Scotty Miller, Tyler Jazz, so we can just keep going.
It's going to go Mike Evans first. He's the number one guy.
This would be his 8th year. This is going to be his 8th season in a row hitting over 1,000 yards. That doesn't get talked about enough because it's never been done. Because it don't get talked about enough because of the team that he plays for. But now, since Tom Brady over there, he gonna get talked about it a lot now. Since they wearing the bling bling, and now
that's what I'm saying. That jewelry. I be trying to tell people it's not about the money. It's about that power.
Yeah.
It's about that power.
That ring. Oh my gosh. I watched the ceremony. Great speech by Tom Brady, but That ring was impressive. The way that they have the Raymond James Stadium underneath, oh my gosh, that was so unbelievably creative.
Right.
Yeah, so unbelievably creative. So I'm really happy, for the Bucks and their new bling blinging.
It's about
it worries me just slightly when we're talking about Antonio Brown. It worries me just slightly because now his head might be out to here. He's thinking, "Oh, I'm a Super Bowl champion.
Okay,
I'm rocking with Tom Brady
for now."
Partying a little too hard. Obviously, in the state of Florida, we don't have the mask mandate. We don't have much of social distancing going on at all. So
okay,
I don't know. Antonio Brown getting, he's like every time an issue sparks up with him, it's like the cat is out the bag. So I hope Antonio can keep it together all 17 plus weeks.
I don't even care this year. If you mess up, bye. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, we don't got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not have the time, and guess what?
Good.
They have the depth on that roster to make.
We got so many weapons. Necessary. If you mess up, get out of here. Just clean out the locker and just roll out. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have somebody get your stuff for you. Stay out here. I'm gonna get the stuff for you and it's gonna be waiting for you outside in a box.
In a box.
In a box waiting on you. Your stuff is right there.
To the left.
If you want to leave, be my guest. You can step. Feeling like Beyonce. I'm telling you. All right, so I'm not even worried. Last year I defended him because I wanted him to be back, and I wanted him to do good. He did it. He came back. He did good. You got the ring. Okay, now I let my hands go now. If you do anything stupid now, because you got the money to have your own place now and all that now. So if you do anything stupid, and Tom should have told him this if he hasn't already, you do anything stupid now, you're on your own.
I'm pretty sure that they have that those incentives all up on that contract. Like, you stay out of trouble, you make this amount of money.
That's fine.
You get these amount of catches. They were giving him incentives last season as well.
Because he needed money.
And I think that's an awesome way to kind of maintain Antonio Brown is like set expectations for him, that set him goals for him, kind of just walk him through the NFL season, hold his hand, if you will. No parental supervision at all times.
You're a grown man. You are a parent. No. I'm not about to sit there and hold your hand. No. Man, my mentor, he know how I am. And he tell me straight up, you come in, you do the job that you're supposed to do. When we leave, I can only tell you so much of what to do. I'm not with you. I'm not holding your hand. I ain't fluffing no balls and I ain't cuffing them. Forget that. You're a grown man. If you out there making grown man decisions, then you should be able to accept the grown ass consequences that come along with those decisions. Look at Drake. If you go and you mess with a stripper and you do something and you have a kid by her, you're a grown man. You know what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. So I have no sympathy for you. You already got your ring. You're down in history on the Super Bowl team. You did it without the Steelers. No Mike Tomlin. Shouts out to Mike Tomlin. I love you. But you're a grown man. And Mike Tomlin, I'm sure he'll say the same thing. That is a grown man. He does what he wants to do. You just ain't going to do it here. Bye. I gave you the shot. You already got the ring. You already won for me. So technically, man, you can walk out the door right now. I'll do it like Suge Knight. I got all your money and all that. Get out. Get out.
And I mean, like I said, we have plenty of depth. So even if that were to happen and a situation were to, transpire during the regular season, I mean,
Scotty, you're in.
The fat where it needs to be trimmed. Like, if he's got to go, he's got to go.
Hey,
but speaking of got to go, we're hitting our hour mark. Please give us your final thoughts before we say goodnight to our audience.
We are going to win. We are going to keep winning. Look into my eyes, people. I'm telling you the truth.
Those big eyes.
I was born with these eyes. They say when I came out the womb that my eyes covered my whole face. They say I came out like this. So I'm telling you, look in my eyes. We are going to win. Everybody, in the words of Aaron Rodgers, just relax, okay? Let's not get a big head. Let's not get over ourselves, okay? Just relax.
Goes fast.
That's right. Just relax, okay? Everybody calm down. The season is almost here, and soon.
36 more days.
soon the cannons will be popping again.
Cannons will fire.
In the words of The Rock, finally, we have come back to Tampa Bay.
Super excited. Shout out to Tom Brady, who turned 44 yesterday. Today's actually my niece's second birthday, so she almost had Tom Brady's birthday. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she turned 2 today. Pretty adorbs. But yeah, congratulations for making it to 44 and still being an NFL quarterback. You are quite impressive, and I'm very excited for week 1 to kick off against the Dallas Cowboys. Tom is coming back, and it's going to be exciting to see. But that is all for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the Tom Gronkowski Show 2.0, brought to you by Fans Only Sports Network. Please hit the share button. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and stick with Coach Jay Morgan and I, as we will continue to bring the Bucs talk every Wednesday night for the Fans Only Sports Network. We appreciate you. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for comments that were dropped in the box. We appreciate you. We love you guys. And I hope everyone has an excellent night and enjoy the rest of your week. And just have a great weekend. And everybody stay safe. Wear your mask if you're not vaccinated. Avoid crowded places. And yeah, just be good, y'all. Have a
happy hump day. Bye.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Carousel helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is, when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.